She didn't look me in the eye when she said it. "It's nothing personal," she muttered, sipping her espresso like I was the intern. Like I hadn't built the very foundation she stood on. 9 years. 9 years of my life poured into Avalon Tech. I wrote the code, ran operations, stabilized the bleeding accounts when she almost tanked the first merger. I made her a CEO. She made me invisible. And now a boy barely out of university, her strategic consultant, slides into the executive role I'd been promised for 2 years. 22, baby-faced. I'd seen his resume, 3 internships and an innovative mindset. That mindset clearly included sleeping with his boss. I felt nothing as I nodded. Not because it didn't hurt, but because I had stopped expecting decency from anyone months ago. We used to be inseparable, married young, built dreams over coffee-stained blueprints and late-night ramen. She used to kiss me like she was proud of me. When we founded Avalon Tech, we had one rule: no secrets. By year 4, that rule was dead. She grew distant, claimed stress, strategy meetings, late-night calls. I believed her, until I didn't. The signs were small, then screaming. Lipstick I never bought, perfume that wasn't hers, passwords changed, private dinners with investors. I traced the invoices, the company card charges, hotel suites billed to our R&D expense budget. One night, I followed her. I saw them, hands on each other, smiling like I was a memory. She thought I'd be broken. She didn't know me. I didn't confront her, not yet. I studied her instead, like an algorithm, quiet, patient. While she played games in corner offices and dim-lit lounges, I was reshaping the battlefield. Over the next 8 months, I created 17 shell companies, quietly linked them to Avalon Tech as external vendors. Cybersecurity, supply chain optimization, software testing, all fake, all mine. No one noticed. She'd stopped watching the fine print. Too drunk on power, too busy with her boy toys pitch decks to see the siphon bleeding her margins. Each shell firm provided services. Each billed regularly. Clean invoices, perfect audits, and every dollar funneled, filtered, redirected to private holdings in Belize, Cyprus, Singapore. The revenue share? 72%. Slow bleed. Just under audit triggers, just under legal alarms. I waited for her to smile again. The wider her grin, the harder the fall. Then came the final insult. Friday morning. I was expecting the board to approve my promotion to COO, something even they had hinted at. I wore the Navy suit she once called lucky. Instead, I sat in a sterile conference room while she walked in late holding hands with the kid. "This is Jordan," she said to the board. "He's our new Executive Innovation Director." I was silent, even when he winked at me. After the meeting, she pulled me aside. "You'll stay on as Senior Tech Advisor," she said, tone clipped. "You've been valuable, but we need fresh vision." Then that line. Nothing personal. That night, I logged in from my apartment. I didn't rage. I executed. Every shell company issued a termination clause. 72% of Avalon Tech's revenue lines gone in 12 hours. Servers stopped responding. Back doors I had built years ago triggered auto wipes. I watched Avalon Tech burn from the inside, not in flames, but in silence. By dawn, the boardroom was in chaos. The CFO called me. I didn't answer. By noon, she called. 10 times, then 15. At 2:08 p.m., she sent one message. "Please, we're collapsing. We need you. Talk to me." At 2:12 p.m., I picked up. She was crying. "You did this?" she choked. "Why? We built this together." I let the silence sit. Let her squirm. Then I said, calm as I've ever been, "Nothing personal." And I hung up. The media frenzy was poetic. Avalon Tech implodes. Internal corruption or external sabotage? She looked pale in every interview. The boy disappeared, fled to Prague or somewhere. Couldn't handle the heat. She stepped down 2 weeks later. The board didn't even try to save her. And me? I relocated, changed my name, bought a villa in Crete. The shell companies? Still running, still profitable. I made sure of that. I watch the sunset now, not clocks. And sometimes I replay that call. Her voice breaking, the desperation, the realization. Justice isn't loud. It doesn't come with gunshots or grand speeches. It comes quietly, with clean keystrokes and colder hearts. And the sweetest part? She still doesn't know half of what I took.